Alright guys, let's talk about subtactic, or you can sort of create a fluid formation depending on how much you trust the auto system in the game. Now every time you make a squad, of course, the first thing you want to do is go to subtactic, make sure you have that turned on. During the game you press and hold up or down. I have a simple video, I made it on PES 2023, going in depth into subtactics. You may want to check that out. But beyond that, if those of you guys who are new in eFootball 24, then we're going to go through it here. Once you activate that, of course, I mean, if you go through certain basics in the game, it tells you how to do that during the game. Once you pick a formation here, you customize it, etc. You go to subtactic, make sure you put the players in the right place. Like only subtactic version, you cannot just do this and switch players. You have to move players. Like on the main one, of course, I can just do this. But if I do that, then it changes on the subtactic as well. So you have to do it a little bit differently than you can be able to do it here. Like let's say my main tactic is this one. I play 4-2-1-3, but I'm gonna make my subtactic. In my opinion, your subtactic should always be your defensive option. Maybe you switch to it. You want to manage the game. Ideally, a defensive version of your main one. Sometimes people come up with something like very weird to kind of trick you, use something like this, and they make the subtactic their main one. Like, you can't fall for that. As soon as you see the lineup, you would know what kind of system he's playing. You can do that. I mean, some people do fail for it in a way, but personally, if you understand the game, you wouldn't. So when it comes to the subtactic, let's say I want to change this one into 4-2-4. It'll be a little bit more defensive here with having one fullback. I can simply do this. Now, obviously, you need a little bit of versatile players to be able to do that. You get a little bit of a calculation on your end to have midfielders who can play DMF, or Pirlo was an orchestrator, of course. You don't want to use De Bruyne there, for instance. I can easily just do this, just click and move them, and then click out here, Neymar here. Boom, it's all set. You can even use the advanced instructions if you need on these players in a way. I would ideally, if I want to go for the kind of a lockdown game management, then defense on fullback, defense on DMF, maybe counter attack on one or two strikers in a way. So that's what it is. You got a subtactic, boom. If you don't want to get confused, if you're not going to use it, turn it off. If you have it on like this, during the game, press and hold D-pad up or down. If you double tap it, you're just changing the game mentality, from defensive to offensive to all-out defense or all-out attack. But if you press and hold up or down, it shows it in the corner, switching from defensive to offensive during the gameplay. That's something you manually have to switch to it. If you want the game to switch to your defensive tactic manually, automatic match support. I mean, if you activate this to on, then the game will switch you to your defensive and main one based on how the match is going. If you do that, that's basically will be a fluid formation. I have tested it. It's not that accurate in the game because when I was leading, I was expecting the computer to switch me to my defensive one, and it didn't on time in a way, even when the ball went out. Same thing goes with the attack and defense level. I would never suggest these to be automatic. Substitution, if you're running out of pause time, you got 10 seconds left, yeah, maybe choose that flexible. The computer will make substitution for you based on when players get tired. If you instantly want substitution automatically but you're out of pause time, then make it very early, but never have them on unless you need to, especially substitution. So this is a simple video about subtactic. Again, these are like quick, snappy videos in a way, not a lot of details. Simple things people ask on the stream a lot, really. These are almost the basics in the game where I made a quick video about in-game guides. You go to extras, you come here, you go to help, general information. Excuse me. Maybe I have a read of all these stuff here because it will help out in the long run in terms of understanding certain things that most of these I kind of go through, understanding different player skills, understanding player ability, and so on. Hope you find the video useful. Comment down below if you have any questions. Till next time.